They look at me and see only the mask. The Asakana have spread like a plague since the Noxian invasion. My work never ends. Before, I chased a wayward gale. Now I hunt a storm of darkness. Where does the mask end and I begin?
Hey guys, welcome to a new guide video. Today I'll show you guys how to play Yone. First of all, the ability sequence on this champion. Q is maxed out first to increase the base damage on his low cooldown ability. E is maxed out second because it's a mini set ultimate. And then W is maxed out last because it scales based on maximum health. His ultimate, Fate Sealed, is his best engage tool, so make sure to put points into this whenever possible. Alright, so when you play Yone guys, you always want to start out with your Q because it's your low cooldown damage, so you want to use this to last hit with. We are playing against Orianna, a ranged laner, so we have to play it really defensively in the early stages. Can harass you a lot, so you just want to stay far back and then you last hit minions with your Q. Be careful that you don't take out too much poke because that will make the lane really difficult. We do have Conqueror here, but if you struggle in these lanes normally, then you can also go Fleet Footwork so you get some extra sustain, so that's also fine. You just have to stay back here and really avoid taking too much poke. That's what matters the most, so you can give up the minions if necessary, just make sure that you stay within range so you still get the XP. Just have to let her push and then we can farm under the tower. So this champion is very weak in the early game guys. It is not a champion you want to play really aggressive with. He needs his items, he needs some attack speed because his Q, W, scales with attack speed. You can try to use that third Q to knock up the enemy laner, but it has a pretty short range, so it's pretty easy to dodge. Just have to stay back here and really last it, and then you can also use that W to shield yourself. So your E guys is like a mini set ultimate. It will store some of the damage you are dealing, and then when you recast it, then that damage will be dealt. Another really important thing on this ability is that you can use it to cancel out CC, because it's basically a cleanse. Oh, Amumu. Okay, I think Amumu is dead, right? Yeah, we can't really do much early game guys because we are scaling. Amumu is a scaling champion. So is Yone. J4 is super strong in the early game and Orianna is as well, especially when she's playing against a melee champion. So it's a bit unfortunate that we had to play against a double buff Orianna, but it is what it is. Now we have to play even more defensively. We are taking a bit of harass here, but just have to try our best here. We want Berserkers on this champion and then one more item if possible. That's why we can start playing a bit more aggressively. Onto that, our main goal is just to farm out and try not to get poked out of the lane. Therefore still around, that's interesting. Oh, I'm almost getting caught again. I cannot help you buddy, unfortunately. Because if I went in right now, then I would have died as well. We do not have the damage in the early game. I think J4 hit the top side, right? I'm actually be trying to gank the Cho'Gath because he just teleported. That hurts. That red buff really hurts. You can try to look for a kill here. Just try to stack the Q up so we have the knock up here. Trying to bait. Oh, she is. Wow. I had a feeling he was here, but I was also thinking that if he stood around mid lane for so long, then he would also fall behind in XP, but it looked like he didn't care. I mean, it did turn out in his favor, so it was worth it for them, but that's kind of strange. Now we really have to play towards our power spikes here, because we can't really afford more mistakes in the mid lane. Because bot lane is also losing and our jungle is as well, so we have to be the ones carrying the game here, so we have to play it perfectly from now on and really avoid all the ganks. Because we can still win this game. Yone skills really well. So does Cho'Gath, Mumu and Estrel. And we just want to push out this wave here, guys, because we don't want to risk Orianna freezing it. Right, so that wave is pushed out. Now we're just gonna get some vision down. So we can go to the other side here and then get a normal ward. So we can see ganks from the river and the jungle as well. You can also place a D.Va into the Raptor camp, but we don't really know where J4 is, so we could risk getting caught, so that's why I only placed it there. I'm just gonna continue what we did early on. So now we have an ultimate up, guys, so that is our best engage tool. It also makes you unstoppable, so if you get CC'd while using it, then you basically block out the CC. Okay, we have to get this kill on J4. Hopefully I can get it, so I'm gonna go into the pit here and then try to ult over after I get some vision. Now we can ult. Nice, and I got the kill as well. That's actually huge because Yone is the champion you want to have snowballing on your team. He's really oppressive if he has a lead, because he can pretty much just run anyone down. And he's also really safe because of his C. So bot lane is a bit drip this game. Oh, and Leona left. So it's a 4 versus 5, it's a bit unfortunate. That's definitely a rage quit though, but we can always hope that he comes back. If you miss the knock up, guys, then you just have to go back, unless it's super late on in the game, because then you lose a lot of damage. Just saw J4 for like a split second at the Raptor camp, so we have to be careful now. We also don't see the enemy bot lane. Trying to bait me again. Oh, that's unfortunate ultimate from her. Good thing we had that ward early on, because that's the only reason we survived right now. So that's why I really like to put that ward, because it shows you ganks from the river as well as the enemy jungle. Now Cho'Gath has to watch out, so we're just gonna stay back here, guys. Still around. Wow, that's real camping going on here. It is fine though, because we are making him waste his time. Hopefully Mumu is safe at this rip-off, because he could be in waiting. Just need to scale up here, guys. Oh, that J4 is going to dive the Astral. Oh, Ezra is really low HP right now. They could be trying to dive him actually. I'm gonna push this way out and then see if I can follow. Because I do have my ultimate up, so maybe we can do something. Okay, they're doing the Drake. See if we can stop them, because they should be low HP. Maybe J4 is low HP, because they're doing it really ill. Oh, yes, we can ult him. We can get the kill here. Nice, we got the ignite off as well, so that's actually perfect. But they're still doing the Drake without the jungler though, so if Amumu comes, then this could be really huge for us. Have to bait them. Use the false shot on me, that's actually huge. Oh, get that ultimate. Nice, there we go. That is so huge, guys. We really needed this lead because we are playing 4 vs 5, so we really need to snowball in the early game. And that's exactly what we're doing right now, because 4 kills on me and we got the Drake as well. So now we actually have a chance of winning this game, even though we don't have a support. Sitting on 3.2k gold, so I can get a lot of good items here. Of course, the item you always want to get first are the Berserker Greaves, because it gives you attack speed and your Q and W scales with attack speed, so the cooldown of those abilities will be lowered. Then we're gonna get the components towards the first mythic item. Now what's really good about this mythic item is the fact that it has a Wham Scepter, so you can get some sustain in the landing phase. So it helps out weak early game champions like a Yone. That's right. Yeah, at least we got the flies out of the gen, so that's something. And Nami got the kill as well, so that's actually pretty good. Now it's up to me to carry this game here. We have to snowball it because we are 4 vs 5, even though I have a lead. If this game extends too much, then they will still get the items and they have a Malphite, so I will have 0 attack speed late game against the Malphite. Good room bot here, let's get another ward in. The Raptor camp. Okay, they're getting the bot tower. Bit sad. Okay, so Cho'Gath died top side, so I can push this way out. Maybe get a plate here, tower plate, that'd be huge. So that's 160 gold from one plate. Just want that mythic item as soon as possible. Alright, we got another plate. Wait, is he going for it? Okay, he went all in, so we have 2 as well. See, you can use that ultimate to block out the Orianna ultimate, guys. There we go, got a kill here. Maybe we can get Orianna as well. Oh, Amumu did have his ultimate, let's go for it. Nice. That is huge. That is so good. But that is basically how you can use Yone's ultimate. You can use it for damage at the same time while also countering their CC. Just make sure that you use the E at the start of the fight, because as I said, it's a mini set ultimate. So the earlier you use it, the more damage it's going to deal, because it will store some of the damage. Oh, they're getting the second tower as well, that's not good. Alright, so we have the first mythic item completed, guys, so now we are really strong, and now we're getting a BF sword because we can build into the Bloodthirster. So they changed Bloodthirster, so it also gives you crit now. And of course Yone's passive doubles the crit chance, so it has a lot better synergy right now than it did last season. I'm not sure if I can defend this alone, so I need the help of Amumu at least. I had to E out here because I missed my Q, else I would have died. Okay, so Jin has 5 kills and he has the Eclipse. So he's going to get a shield as well. Item is really OP, we had to watch out. Oh, he hit it, nice. He does not have his ultimate up though, so I kinda got baited here. Can't give away gold, alright, there we go. If I had my ultimate then I could have went in, but right now not really anything for me to do, so let's just go ahead and recall. Top lane is also dead. Hey, it looks like J4 tried to flank me as well, so if I stayed then I would have died too. So when you play this champion, you want to focus down the carries, so our main focus is Jhin, and then Orianna is secondary. Because Jhin is the most fit member on that team, so if we can take him down, then we can easily win the fight. Oh, let's see if we can catch Jhin here. Nice. That is so good. A bit unfortunate Mumu got the kill though. We can go in again because I have my ultimate up. Then ult Orianna. Nice. Normally you want to combine your ultimate with your E guys, but you don't always have to do it if you can secure the kills without it. We can win this fight easily, so we can pressure J4 so he doesn't kill the Herald immediately. We want it to hit the tower at least once. Okay, that's fine. If we can take away his raptor camps, we also put him behind. Emu is doing the Drake, which is the correct play here. I can't really engage all the way here because we don't see the other members on the team. They already respawned and they're probably coming back. Right, let's go ahead and push this wave. So there's also another really popular build on Yone, which is the Ginsu Traceblade. And if you're going that build, then you want it as your first item after the Berserkers. And what it does basically is that it converts additional crit chance into on-hit damage. So you can't crit anymore, but your crit will be turned into bonus on-hit damage. You can also get a lot of AD that way, but I prefer this build right here. It feels a lot better to me. So basically just follow the same build as short, but you just get a Ginsu Traceblade instead of the Infinity Edge. Then you make sure to get that as your first fully completed item after your boots. Need to wait for my ultimate. I also have a lot of gold, so we need to base. Get the Bloodthirster here, so that's also another power spike. Now what is really good about this build I'm using right here is that you get so much sustain. You have insane amount of sustain that no one can poke you out. You just heal back up to full from a single minion wave, a couple minions, and then you're back to full HP. On top of that, you also have a lot of damage, so that's why I really like this build. Right, we have to go top, and Momo getting caught here. Momo does have ultimate up, maybe. J4 should be around here, I need to watch out. Yeah, he is here. Okay, flashed up. I need to go for Jhin here so I can block his ultimate. Oh, it's a bit unfortunate, he just walked out last second, I need to E out. Look at this sustain I have, guys. This is why I survived right now. This is why I really like this build on Yone. I feel like it's one of the best, probably the best build he has right now. We can engage again. I need to flash for Jhin here. Nice. I'm gonna keep going here because I think I can win it. It should be pretty easy. Cho'Gath needs to watch out. I think J4 might be going for Cho. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. It should be pretty right. I have my W up soon. Nice. That is huge. And I'm getting the shutdowns as well. That's actually perfect for us. We need all the gold on me because our top lane and jungler is a tank. So they will always be useful, but it's really important that we have the damage. Right, make sure to play for the objectives. We need this tower here. We have all the outer towers, so we are snowballing the game slowly. We have 2 drakes as well. We can also play for the soul. The Ocean Soul is really OP because then we have even more sustain, and then they are forced to buy Executioners and Morellonomicon. So now we can go for the Infinity Edge. Last season you could build it right after the Phantom Dancer, but it got nerfed this season, so you want it later on when you have some crit already. So you never want to buy it early on because it doesn't really do much anymore. So right now is the perfect time to buy it because we already have the mythic item and we also have the Bloodthirster. Nice, and she flashed also, that's pretty nice. The thing is, a lot of people don't know that on Yone C you can see when it will execute people, because that mark will be cut in half. The E mark, and Oriana apparently didn't know that, so she tried to flash, but she was already within kill range, so she just got executed. Okay, we can go for this play here. What I really like about this champion is the fact that he's hybrid. So even something like Malphite doesn't counter you completely like he counters Yasuo, because you have a lot of magic damage in your abilities as well, so even if he builds armor then it doesn't really matter too much. You can go for Ran here. Oh, if I hit that knockup, guys. If I hit that knockup, then we've gotten the kill right there. Oh, no. Okay, there's Malphite coming in. You see how much I'm healing? 3 people are attacking me at once and I'm just healing up. Alright, nice guy Cho'Gath. Covering for me, else I would have died right here, and this is actually the correct play of him. I just need to heal up here and then we can go in. Have a massive bounty. Sucks a bit. I wanted to hit Jin with that ultimate, but I was a bit out of range. Well, he died covering for me though, and that is because I have such a big bounty that if I give it over then I can just use that to snowball the game. But look at that, I'm full HP now because I have these lifesteal items, so now I don't have to recall. You can take the skull right here, so if they're going for the Baron then we can see it. I have enough for the Infinity Edge. Now we are really strong. Now we have enough damage, guys, so what we want now is some defensive items. Because we have enough damage, but we will still get one shot if we get chain CC'd, so we want some defensive items. We want to go for armor because the Fed member on that team is AD. The jungler is AD, and so is the ADC. There we go, so now we can build our armor item, so we can go for the distance here, so it's going to block out some damage, so we don't receive it instantly, but it will be dealt over time. And since we have so much lifesteal, then we can basically just heal up before we receive that damage. That's very good to counter burst. And also good to counter AD champions in general. Let's go for Jin here, now he should not be able to get out. Nice. I can knee back here. So much need this Baron. Oh, what? K4. Nice, and we used our E to block out and knock up. Now we definitely need to go for the Baron, guys, because we need to snowball. Ezreal is pushing bot side. Please getting the tower. Then we will secure this Baron right here, because we have a Cho'Gath and his ultimate is up. I can't really steal it from him. Great, that is perfect. I'm gonna get the components towards the distance here, so we can use that to counter the AD champs on their team. It's also very good against burst, so if you're playing against an AD assassin or something mid, then you can also get this item. Otherwise, if you are playing against a lot of AB champions at this stage, then you can get a Spirit Visage. Because it buffs your healing, but this season it also buffs your shields. So it's gonna buff your W as well. Okay, that is really so dead. Looks like they use pretty much everything on him, so that's actually pretty fine for us, because then we can make a play in the mid lane here. I'm not going to use my ultimate on Oriana right here. I could have killed her, but I want to save it until we can get multiple people on that team. Okay, Oriana down. We can just E back out. So this champion is pretty safe. ultimate I did right there. This champion is pretty safe when he engages because it can always recall with the C, and it works as a cleanse, so even if they CC you, then it doesn't really work, so you can always get out. I'm just gonna stay here and hope they engage because I can win this 1 versus 2. I am so fed. Just game 1 shot. 16 kills Yone. This is basically what he does. I have my ultimate up soon. Still need to watch out though because they can easily combo us. They have a Malphite and Orianna and a J4. This is actually one of the best combos in the game. I just need to stay back here because I think he will ult me. Yeah, there it is. Now his ultimate is useless because he was out of range of Orianna, and that is because I backed off. I waited engaging until Malphite's ultimate was out. And then I also went far back, so even if he ulted me, then no one else from that team could follow up. Now we can go for the end. Let's get Jin here. Nice. Orianna's also dead, and that should be the game. Right, and they also got Nami, so this should be it. But yeah, this is basically how you play from behind and also how you play Yone in general. So I do hope this was helpful. As always, see you guys in the next video.